Say what, is Horatio here?
A piece of him. Break we our watch up, and by my advice let us impart what we have seen tonight unto young Hamlet. For upon my life, this spirit dumb to us will speak to him. Hail to your lordship!
I'm glad to see you well. Horatio. Or I do forget myself.
Same, my lord, and your poor servant ever.
Sir, my good friend, I'll change that name with you. But when faith make you from Wittenberg? Marcellus!
My good lord.
I'm very glad to see you well. Good even, sir. But what in faith make you from Wittenberg?
A truant disposition, good my lord.
I would not hear your enemies say so, nor will you do mine ear without violence, to make a truster in your own report against yourself. I know you are no truant. But what is your affair in Elsinore?
My lord, I came to see your father's funeral.
I pray thee do not mock me, fellow student. I think it was to see my mother's wedding.
Indeed, it followed hard upon.
But I had met my dearest foe in heaven, or ever I'd seen that day, Horatio. My father. Methinks I see my father.
Where, my lord?
In my mind's eye, Horatio.
I saw him. I saw him once. He was a goodly king.
He was a man. For all in all, I shall not look upon his like again.
My lord, I think I saw him yesternight.
Saw who?
My lord, the king, your father.
The king, my father.
2 nights together had these gentlemen, Marcellus and Bernardo, kept their watch, and on their watch been thus encountered. A figure like your father appears before them, and with solemn march goes slow and stately by them. This to me in dreadful secrecy in part they did, and I with them the 3rd night kept the watch, where, as they had delivered both in time, formed the thing. Each word made true and good. The operation comes. I knew your father. These hands are not more like.
But where was this?
My lord. Upon the platform where we walked.
Oh, did you not speak to it?
My lord, I did, but answer made it none. Yet once methought it lifted up its head and did address itself to motion as if it were to speak. But even then, the morning cock crew loud and it shrunk in haste away and vanished from our sight.
It's very strange.
As I do live, my honored lord, 'tis true. And we did think it writ down in our duty to let you know of it.
Indeed, sirs, but this troubles me. I would I'd been there.
It would have very much amazed you.
Very like. I'll watch tonight, perchance to walk again.
I warrant it will.
If it assume my noble father's person, I'll speak to it, though hell itself should gape and bid me to hold my peace. I pray you, if you have hitherto concealed the sight, let it be tenable in your silence still, and whatsoever else shall have tonight, give it an understanding, but no tongue. I'll requite your love. So on the platform twixt 11 and 12, I'll visit you.
My duty to your honor.
Your love as mine to you. Farewell.
For Hamlet, in the triflings of his affection, hold it of fashion and a toy in blood. Forward, not permanent. Sweet, not lasting. The perfume and suppliance of a minute, no more.
No more but so?
Think it no more. Perhaps he loves you now, and now no soil nor cartel doth besmirch the virtue of his will. But you must fear it, Ophelia. His greatness is weighed. His will is not his own. He cannot, as unvalued persons do, carve for himself, for on his choice depends the safety and health of this entire state. Then, if he says he loves you, it fits your wisdom so far to believe it, and weigh what loss your honor may sustain if too credent ear you list his songs, or lose your heart or your chase treasure open to his unmastered importunity. But fear it, Ophelia. Fear it, my dear sister. Keep yourself in reach of your affection, out of shot and danger of desire. Virtue itself scapes not calamitous strokes. The canker galls the infants of spring far too oft before their buttons be disclosed. Therefore, be wary. Best safety lies in fear, though. Youth itself rebels, though none else near.
I shall the effect of this good lesson keep as watchman to my heart. But, dead, my brother, do not, as some ungracious pastors do, show me the steep and thorny way to heaven, whilst, like a puffed and reckless libertine, himself the primrose path of dalliance treads, and recks not his own breed.
Oh, fear me not.
The air, but surely it is very, very cold.
It is so nipping and an eager air.
What hour now?
I think it lacks 12.
No, it is struck.
Indeed, I heard it not. Then it draws near the season wherein the spirit held is wont to walk. Look. My lord, he comes.
Hey, what should we do?
It beckons you to go away with it as if it's some impartment to desire to you alone.
It will not speak. Then I'll go with it.
Do not! My lord.
What? What should be the fear? I do not set my life on a pin's fee.
What if it tempt you toward the flood, my lord, or to the dreadful summit of the cliff that beetles o'er his base into the sea, and there assume some other horrible form, which might deprive your sovereignty of reason and draw you into madness?
It waves me forth again. Go on. I'll follow thee. Put off thy hands.
Behold, you shall not go!
My fate cries out! Still I am called. Unhand me, Horatio. By heaven, I'll make a ghost of him that lets me. Go. I'll follow thee.
He waxes desperate with imagination. Something is rotten in the state of Denmark. How is my noble lord?
Oh, wonderful.
Good, my lord. Tell it.
No. You'll reveal it.
Not I, my lord, by heaven.
Touching this vision here, it is an honest ghost, let me tell you. For your desire to know what is between us, overmaster it as you may. My good friend, give me one poor request.
What is it, my lord? I will.
Never make known what you have seen tonight.
My lord, I will not.
Nay, but swear it. Never to speak of this that you have seen. Swear by my sword. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy. Swear. Swear! Res perturbed spirit. So with all my love, I do commend me to you. And what so poor a man as Hamlet can do to express his love. And friendling to you, God willing, shall not lack. Just go in together. And still your fingers on your lips, I pray. The time is all out of joy. A cursed spite that ever I was born to set it right. Nay, come, let's go in together. My honored lord!
My most dear lord!
My excellent good friends! Oh, dost thou gild and stern? Ah. Oh! Roses! Wherefore I know not, lost all my mirth, forgot all custom of exercises, and indeed, it goes so heavily with my disposition vision that this goodly frame the earth. Man delights not me. No, nor woman either, though by your smiling you seem to say so. The proud man's contemplate the pangs of despised love. Or, if thou wilt needs marry a fool for wise men, no woman I could monsters for the way I don't know it! Get thee to an uttering. Go to, while no more on it hath made me mad. I say there shall be no more marriages. Those that are married already, all but one shall stay, the rest shall keep us there. To another. Go!
What a noble mind is here overthrown. Courtiers, soldiers, scholars, eye, tongue, sword. The expectancy and rose of the fair state. The glass of fashion and the mold of form. The observed of all observers. Quite down. And I, ladies most deject and wretched, that suck the honey of his music vows, now see that noble and with sovereign reason, like sweet bells jangle out of tune and harsh. Oh, woe is me, to have seen what I have seen, see what I see.
Love is a fact.
Here, sweet lord, at your service.
Horatio, thou art as even as just a man as ere my conversation coped withal.
My good lord.
Nay, do not think I flatter. For what advancement may I hope from thee when nothing thou hast but thy good spirits to feed and clothe thee?
Why should the poor be flattered?
Nay, let the candied tongue lick absurd pomp and crick the pregnant hinges of the knee where thrift may follow fawning. Dost thou hear? Since my dear soul was mistress of her choice and could of men distinguish, she hath sealed thee for herself, for thou hast been one in suffering all that suffers nothing. A man whose fortunes, buffets, and rewards has taken with equal thanks. And blessed are those whose blood and judgment are so well commingled that on fortune's hand they are not a very, very pipe to stop what sound she please. Give me that man that is not passion's slave, and I will wear him in my heart of hearts as I do thee. Something too much of this. There is a play tonight before the king. One scene of it comes near the circumstance which I have told thee of my father's death. I pray you, when thou seest that act afoot, observe mine uncle. Give him heedful note, for I mine eyes will rivet to his face, and after we will both our judgments join in censure of his seeming.
Well, if he steal off the list, the play is playing and escape detecting. I will do that.
You're coming to the play. I must be idle. Get you a place. Oh, good, Horatio. I'll take the ghost's word for £1,000. Let us proceed.
Very well, my lord.
Upon the talk of the poison.
I take very well note.
Come, some music! Come! The recorder's first the king, like not the comedy. But then be like he likes it not. Bertie, come, some music.
Good, my lord. Vouchsafe me a word with you.
Sir, a whole history. Well,
Oh, my lord, if my duty be too bold, my love is to unmannerly.
I do not well understand that. Will you play upon this pipe?
My lord, I cannot.
I pray you. Be played upon that pipe! Leave me!
Quoth she, before you tumbled me, you promised me to wed. So would I had done by yonder sun, and thou hadst not come to my bed. So would I had done by yonder sun, and thou hadst not come to my bed. Here's daisies for you. I would give you some violets, but they withered all when my mother died.
What are they that would speak with me?
Sailors, sir. They say they have letters for you.
Let them come in. I do not know what part of this world I should be greeted from, if not from Lord Hamlet.
God bless you, sir.
Let him bless thee too.
You shall, sir, and please him. There's a letter for you, sir. It comes from the ambassador that was bound from England. His name be Horatio, as I am bound to know it is.
Horatio, when thou shalt have overlooked this, give these fellows some means to the king. They have letters for him. Ere we were 2 days old at sea, a pirate of very warlike appointment gave us chase. Finding ourselves too slow of sail, we put on a compelled valor, and in the grapple we boarded them. On the instant they got clear of our ship, so I alone became their prisoner. They have dealt with me like thieves of mercy. They knew what they did. I am to do a good turn for them. Let the king have the letters I have sent, and repair thou to me, with as much speed as thou would fly death. I have words to speak in thy ear that will make thee dumb, but they are much too light for the bore of the matter. These good fellows will bring thee where I am. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern hold their course for England. Of them I have much to tell thee. Farewell. He that thou knowest thine. Hamlet. Come, I will make you wait for these your letters, and do it the speedier that you may direct me to him from whom you brought them.
My lord, 2 months since here was a gentleman from Normandy.
A Norman? West?
A Norman.
Upon my life, Lamont.
The very same.
I know him well. He is a gem indeed and a brooch of all his nation.
He made confession of you, and gave you such a masterly report for your rapier most especially, that he cried out, "'Twould be a sight indeed if one would match you."
Does fellow no feeling of his business that he sings at grave making?
Custom hath made it in him a property of easiness.
Even so, the hand of little employment hath the daintier sense.
But age with the stealing steps applaud me in his clutch, and hath shipped me until the land as if I'd never been such.
That fool had a tongue in it and could sing once. Look how the name jowls it to the ground. It's king's jawbone that did the first impression. It might be the pate of a politician which this ass now overreaches, one that would circumvent God, might it not?
Right, my lord.
Speak of this fellow.
Whose grave is this, sirrah?
Mine, sir. Oh, a pit of clay for to be made for such a guest is me.
I think it be thine, for thou liest in it.
You lie out on it, sir, and therefore it is not yours.
Quick, therefore, thou liest.
'Twas a quick lie, sir, 'twill away gain from me to you. Sir.
How long is that since?
Cannot you tell that? Every fool can tell that. It was the day young Hamlet was born. He that is mad and sent into England.
How came he mad?
Very strangely, they say.
How long will a man lie near a very rock? The king, the queen, the courtiers, and who is this they follow, and with such maimed rites? Couch we know I will mark.
I hope thou shouldst have been my Hamlet's wife. I fought thy broad bed to have decked, sweet maid, and not have strewed thy grave.
Good my lord, be quiet.
I loved Ophelia. Pray you, sir, what is the reason that you use me thus? I loved you ever. But it is no matter.
I pray you, good Horatio, wait upon him.
The sun doth doubt truth to be a liar. Never doubt I love. So much for this. Now you shall see the other. You do remember the circumstance?
Remember it, my lord?
Sir, in my heart there was a kind of fighting that would not let me sleep. Rashly and praised be rashness, for it let us know our indiscretion sometimes serves us well when our deep plots do follow, and that should teach us that there's a divinity that shapes our ends, refuse them how we will.
That is most certain.
Up from my cabin, groped I out to find them. Being so bold, my fears forgetting manners, to unseal their grand commission, where I found Horatio. Royal knavery. An exact command, no not to stay, grinding of the axe, my head should be struck off.
Is it possible?
Being thus netted round with villainies, ere I could make a prologue to my brains, they had begun the play. I sat me down, devised a new commission, wrote it fair. Dost thou know the effect of what I wrote?
Aye, good my lord.
An honest conjuration from the king. As England was his faithful tributary, as love between them like the foam that flourished, that he, on a view and knowing of these contents, should, no debatement further, the bearers put to sudden death, no shriving time allowed.
So Rosencrantz and Guildenstern go to it?
Why, man, they did make love to this employment. They are not near my conscience. Their defeat does by their own insinuation grow.
Why? What a king is this?
Does it not? Thinkest thee, stand me now upon that he that hath killed my king and whored my mother, popped in between the election and my hopes, thrown out his angle for my proper life, and with such cozenage, is it not perfect conscience to quit him with this honor? And is it not to be damned to let this canker of our nature come in further evil?
It must be shortly known to him what is the business there from England.
It will be short. The term is mine, and a man's life is no more than to say one. Tyler? I'm very sorry. Good Horatio. That to Laertes I forgot myself. For in the image of my cause I see the portraiture of his. I'll court his favors, but sure the bravery of his grief did put me into a towering passion.
Peace, who comes here?
Your lordship is very welcome back to Denmark.
I humbly thank you, sir. Dost thou know this waterfly?
No, my good lord.
Thy state is the more gracious, for 'tis a vice to know him, 'tis a shock, but as I say, spacious in the possession of dirt.
Chief lord, if your lordship were at leisure, I should impart a thing to you from his majesty.
I will receive it, sir, with all diligence of spirit. I pray you, sir, put your bonnet to his right use, 'tis for the head.
Thank your lordship, it is very hot.
No, believe me, 'tis very cold. The wind is northern,
It is indifferent cold, my lord, indeed.
but yet methinks 'tis very hot and sultry for my complexion.
Exceedingly, my lord, it is very sultry, as to where I cannot tell how, but my lord, his majesty bade me signify to you that he's laid a great wager on your head. Sir, this is the matter.
I pray you, sir. Remember,
Make good, my lord, for mine ease and good faith. Sir, here is newly come to court. Laertes, believe me, an absolute gentleman full of most excellent differences of very soft society and great showing. Indeed, to speak feelingly of him, he is the card or calendar of gentry, for you shall find him in the consonance of what parched gentleman would see.
sir, his definement suffers no perdition in you, and yet I know to divide him inventorially would dizzy the arithmetic of memory, and yet but yaw in respect of his quick sale.
Your lordship speaks most infallibly of him.
The consonancy, sir. Why do we wrap this gentleman in our more rawer breath?
Sir,
Is it not possible to understand it in another tongue? You will do it so really.
What imports the nomination of this gentleman?
of Laertes.
His purse is empty already. All his golden words are spent.
Of him, sir.
I know you are not ignorant.
I would you did, sir, yet if you did, it would not much approve me. Well, sir?
You are not ignorant of what excellence Laertes is?
I dare not confess that, lest that I compare with him in excellence, but indeed, to know a man well is to know himself.
I mean, sir, for his weapon, but the imputation laid on him by them, and his meat he's unfellowed.
What's his weapon?
Rapier and dagger.
That's two of his weapons, but well, he does well to commend it himself. There are no tongues else for his turn.
You will lose this wager, my lord.
I do not think so. Since he went into France, I have been in continual practice. I shall win at the odds.
Nay, good my lord.
It is but foolery. It is perhaps the kind of gain-giving that would trouble a woman.
If your mind dislike anything, obey it. I will forestall your repair hither and say you are not
No,
fit.
not a wit. We defy augury. There's a special providence in the fall of a sparrow. If it be now, it is not to come. If it is not to come, it will be now. If it be not now, yet it will come. The readiness is all. For if no man has aught of what he leaves, then what is it to leave the times? I'll be your foil, Laertes, and mine ignorance, your skill shall like a star in the darkest night stick fiery off indeed.
You mock me, sir.
No, by this hand.
Strange forgiveness of me, noble Hamlet. Mine and my mother's death brought upon thee, or thine on me.
Heaven make thee free of this. I am dead, Horatio. Horatio, I am dead. Thou livest. Stay, report me and my cause a right to the unsatisfied.
Never believe it. I am more an antique Roman than a Dane. Here's yet some liquor left.
Nay, nay! Is thou a man? Give me the cup! Let go! But heaven will have it. Horatio. What a wounded name. Things standing thus unknown shall live behind me. If thou didst ever hold me in thy heart, absent thee from felicity a while, and in this harsh world draw thy breath in pain to tell my story. What warlike noise is this?
Fort fraught with conquest from Holland to the ambassadors of whom it brings this warlike folly.
I'm dying. I die, Horatio. The poison quit overgrows my spirit. But methinks the election lights on foreign broad. He has my dying voice. The rest is silence.
Cracks a noble heart. Good night, sweet prince. May flights of angels sing thee to thy rest.
That Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead.
Not from his mouth had it the ability of life to thank you. He never gave commandment for their death. Of his mouth, his voice will draw on more. But let the same be presently performed. Even while men's minds are wild, lest more mischance on plots and errors